dear friends, today we will speak about the most horrific circus death. The circus has always sold itself as a place of wonder, bright lights, laughter, impossible feats performed just meters away from the audience. But behind the music and applause, the circus has always carried as a dark truth. Charlotte will help me.
Case 1. The tiger attack that ended in silence. Montevideo, Uruguay, 2004. Animal trainers often say that trust is everything, but trust means nothing to instinct. In 2004, a traveling circus set up in Montevideo, featuring a well-known tiger act. The star trainer, Alexis Martinez, had worked with big cats for years. He believed he understood them. He believed control was possible. During a routine rehearsal, not even a live performance, something shifted. Witnesses said one of the tigers became agitated, pacing and vocalizing. Before handler could react, the animal lunged and knocked Martinez to the ground. Within seconds, other tigers joined. The attack happened behind the scenes, but the screams were heard throughout the circus grounds. Staff rushed in with poles and fire extinguishers, trying to break the animal's focus. It took several minutes to pull the tigers away. By the time Martinez was freed, his injuries were catastrophic. He died shortly afterward. The circus cancelled its remaining shows and quietly left town. No charges were filed. The animals were not euthanized. And once again, as in other similar tragic cases, the incident was labeled a tragic accident. But many questioned why predators were ever expected to perform tricks in the first place. Case 2. The high wire fall no one expected. High wire acts rely on absolute precision. Every step, every breath, every second. In 2012, during a packed performance in Mexico City, an experienced acrobat named Alfredo El Aguila Muñoz prepared to cross a wire more than 80 feet above the ring. The audience applauded as he stepped onto the cable. Halfway across, something went wrong. Whether it was fatigue, a slip, or a momentary loss of focus is still debated. But witnesses saw Muñoz stumble. He tried to regain balance, but he couldn't. There was no safety net beneath him. The act was advertised as pure skill, no protection. Muñoz fell directly into the ring. The sound of the impact silenced the crowd instantly. For several seconds, no one moved. Some believed it was part of the show. Others screamed. Paramedics rushed in, but it was clear almost immediately that the fall had been fatal. The performance was stopped. The audience was escorted out in silence. The circus shut down operations for weeks. Later investigations revealed that safety nets had been removed to make the act seem more dangerous and more impressive. It cost a man his life. Case 3. The day the big top burned. The circus is supposed to feel magical. On July 6, 1944, in Hartford, Connecticut, it felt safe. A sold-out crowd, mostly women and children, packed beneath a massive circus tent coated in a mixture of paraffin wax and gasoline, used to make it waterproof. No one was told how flammable it was. During a daytime performance, someone noticed flames climbing the side of the tent. At first, people thought it was part of the show. Within seconds, the fire raced across the canvas ceiling like liquid lightning. Burning fabric rained down. The exits, few and poorly marked, became clogged with panicked spectators. Animals broke loose. Performers tried to cut their way out. Parents threw children toward openings in desperation. In less than 10 minutes, the entire tent collapsed. 168 people died, most of them children. Hundreds more were injured. The circus attempted to continue touring afterward, quietly removing evidence and changing its name. But the tragedy became one of the deadliest entertainment disasters in US history. It permanently changed fire safety laws for public venues. Changes paid for with lives. Case 4. A strongman was killed by a prop. He had lifted hundreds of times. Strongmen acts often involve lifting extreme weights using hidden supports or counterbalances. During one performance in Germany in 1920s, a seasoned strongman attempted his signature feat, hoisting a massive iron platform above his chest. Hidden mechanisms were meant to lock the weight in place. That night, they failed. The weight dropped instantly, crushing his ribcage in front of a live audience. At first, people applauded, assuming it was staged drama. Then someone noticed he wasn't moving. The crowd sat in stunned silence, unsure whether the collapse was part of the act. Paramedics quickly removed the body from the arena, and the show continued. Doctors later confirmed his death had been immediate. The act was removed from the program without explanation, and the illusion remained intact, that strength could conquer physics. Case 5. Not all circus deaths occur under the big top or on the arena. A circus worker died after being pulled into moving equipment. Behind the scenes, circus crews work among heavy machinery, winches, pulleys, and motorized lifts. They face dangers the audience never sees. This tragic incident occurred in the UK in the early 1970s. A stagehand was adjusting cables beneath the ring during setup. Nearby, a motorized winch controlled part of the rigging system. His clothing caught. In seconds, he was pulled into the rotating machinery. The machine wasn't stopped in time. He died from crushing injuries before paramedics arrived. The audience never knew. That night's performance went on as planned. Only backstage crews understood how close they all worked to death, every single day. This tragedy led to stricter backstage safety rules in some countries, but not all circuses adopted them. Case 6. A performer drowned during a water escape act. Eastern Europe, 1960s. Escape acts involving submerged tanks were once a circus staple. In the 1960s, an illusionist performed a chained underwater escape in front of a live crowd. He was lowered into a tank, secured with locks, and submerged. But one of the locks was jammed. Seconds passed, then minutes. The assistant signalled distress, but the audience assumed it was part of the act. Applause continued. By the time staff realised something was wrong and drained the tank, it was too late. The performer drowned in full view of the crowd. Afterwards, several countries quietly banned water escape acts without emergency release mechanisms. Closing. The circus wasn't just dangerous because of animals or heights. It was dangerous because of machines, miscalculations, silence, and misplaced trust. But no announcement could undo what hundreds of people had unknowingly witnessed.
Dear friends, which of these stories disturb you the most? Tell me in the comments, please.